So here is the star field in which the constellation is contained. The brighter stars can just be made out against the massive stars on this time-lapsed photo. So you guessed it, it is Bootes, and there's the shape, a rough outline of the man. The name of the man, of course, is Bootes, and he was a herdsman. And there's a shape of stars that roughly gives you the outline of the man and the two hunting dogs off to the side there. So, according to folklore, Bootes takes these hunting dogs and shepherds the Great Bear and the Little Bear around the North Pole, around the Pole Star. So it is actually quite a large constellation, but not that well known, and I'll show you how to find it on a chart in just a moment's time. Using the plough or the Great Bear, using the tail, which helps you to follow down to find Bootes. As you can see, there's none of the messier objects that are usually to be found in some of these constellations, but there is a very well-known globular cluster on the messier list, is very, very close by. So I'll show you that one. And the Caldwell list of objects contains one of them is contained within Bootes, a spiral galaxy. But there are some very nice double stars to be seen here. So let's work out where it is. Find first of all the Great Bear. This part of it is of course known as the plough, or in America the Big Dipper. And what you need to do is to follow the line of that tail and follow it just a little bit further round, and it will take you to that very bright star. It is in fact one of the brightest stars in the sky. The only one in the northern constellation that's really brighter is Sirius, the dog star. So that's where Arcturus and the constellation Bootes is to be found in the night sky. So this time of the year, easy to find towards the southwest, and about 45, no, even more degrees higher in the sky. Let's have a look and see what's to be seen within it. So there's that messier object that I mentioned. It's actually, according to the way astronomers divide up the sky, just over the border into the neighbouring constellation of Canes Venatici, his hunting dogs. It's a fine globular, as you'll see from the image that I'll show you in just a short while. Patrick Moore's Caldwell object is this one down here, a spiral galaxy in the NGC catalogue numbered 5248. Now for the double stars, starting off down here at Pi. Remember that all stars, the main stars of constellations, are made up from the Greek alphabet in decreasing order of brightness, alpha being the prime, beta being the next. But this one is Pi. Then we have Xi, Epsilon, and we've got Phi, and lastly up here for the double stars, Kappa. So most of those can be resolved with a relatively small telescope. Happy hunting for those. Let's have a quick look at the Caldwell object, the spiral galaxy. A nice spiral galaxy, good structure there of the spiral arms, but as you can see, a long way away. Light has taken 74 million years to get from those stars to your eyeball. clearly at magnitude 10.2, only something that can be seen through quite a big telescope, but discovered through a good telescope that's built and operated by the British astronomer William Herschel, the discoverer of Uranus. And there, not to the same scale, is the globular cluster, which is M3, Messier number 3, which strictly speaking is in the neighbouring constellation, but close enough to Bootes to warrant showing you. Globular clusters are made up of hundreds of thousands of stars, tightly bound together with by gravity, but are part of our Milky Way. There's a best part of 200 of these globular clusters surrounding our Milky Way, so 33,900 light years away, and almost naked eye visibility if you know where to look. So even a pair of binoculars would reveal that as a small fuzzy patch. So there we are. Remember where to find that M3, just there. So take a line from Arcturus, and if you can find your way to Canes Venatici, there's the Cor Caroli. His name is that name of that star, Alpha Canes Venatici. It's on a straight line between the two, just about halfway. So just hunt in that area with a pair of binoculars, and you should find that small fuzzy patch. Okay, well, although these light nights don't offer too much opportunity for stargazing, I hope you'll get out and explore my constellation of the month, Bootes.